Yeah. Well, yeah, about to talk about that now. All right, babe. Yeah, I think that definitely needs to be addressed. All right, facts. Now you just go back in that bed and get ready for me. After I'm done with this video, I'm gonna tear that ass up. Woo! Man, I'm starting to think this bitch is a fucking sex addict, motherfucker. What's good, YouTube? And this is Sifu Smo here from Spo's Medical Arts, my expression of the martial art. Also, Dome Earther and Truther, trying to enlighten the millions and the masses. And trying to fuck bitches with fat asses. See what I just did there? See, I used to be a rapper and ghostwriter, so that all goes off the top of my head. Anyway, quick video here. I just want to say something, man, because I seen a video about a truther on my news feed, right? And this guy put a video up, right? And he said in the video that this video is going to be a free pick, right? Apparently this truther, he gambles, whatever. He said, "Oh, I'm going to give you guys a free NHL pick, right?" Now here's the kicker, right? He's like, "Oh, I'm going to give you a free NHL free pick. So you bet on this game. I know who's going to win. So I'm going to give you this free pick, and I guarantee you this team's going to win, right?" And he uses all this other stuff like gematria. Don't get me wrong, I think gematria is a real thing, but I think a lot of truthers, they're getting too carried away with it, where they think all the games are, you know, like there's certain games that are determined by gematria, but they don't realize that the elites can flip the script at any time, right? But anyway, what I was saying, this guy, he put up, he's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give you a free NHL pick," and he said, but in order to get the other picks, who I'm picking, that I know who is gonna win, right? He's like, "You have to go to my Patreon. You have to go to my Patreon and pay to get the other picks." I say all this to say this, guys, be careful who these guys you follow on YouTube that, you know, they talk about, the picks, the gambling, gematria. Gematria is a real thing, but they're using gematria as a way to swindle you, because a lot of these guys that are on these channels, they're bookies. They're working for the bookies. What? I said too much. Yeah. A lot of these guys, man, they're working for the bookies. They're giving these free picks. You know, this guy, he did a game on the Penguins, this Penguins game versus St. Louis Blues. Like, "Oh man, I'm telling you, man, put your money on it. The Penguins are gonna win." Penguins ended up losing 5-4. Penguins ended up losing 5-4, right? Then you go to his channel, the comment section, you're like, "Oh, you know, they're making fun of him." And then an hour later, the video's gone. He deleted it. I say that to say this, right? A lot of these guys are trying to swindle you, because a lot of these guys work for the bookies. They're disguising themselves as truthers, but they're shills. They work for the bookies, you know? Like I said, gematria is a real thing, but, you know, a lot of these guys, they're making you think they're using gematria to give you a free pick to win money. When in reality, they're not. They're working for the bookies. So you just got to be careful who you follow. Me, I've learned, just for the sake of my pocket, you know I learned for me, right? I'll if I do the UFC fights and I'll upload my picks, I'll do it literally an hour or even 5 minutes before the card starts, because I know that there's people watching my channel and they can flip the switch at any time, right? And I've been on the money about all my picks. Ask anybody. I've been like, and I've given free picks out in the UFC. Like the past Super Bowl. I told you this 2 weeks in advance. The Rams were going to win it, and they won. The Rams won. I've been on the money about all my picks. I told you Kamaru Usman was going to beat Kobe, and he beat him. And I give it out for free. I don't. And even then, these guys that tell you to go to their Patreon, that don't guarantee anything. They tell you go to their Patreon, they can give you bullshit picks too. The bookies win. They're working for the bookies. Those guys that give you the free picks, though, like, oh, this is a free pick, it's bullshit. They're working for the bookies. So be careful who you follow on here when it comes to regards to the sports betting, because a lot of these guys, they're working for the bookies. So it's just an interesting perspective. And me being unplugged for the Matrix, I notice this shit. I notice it. That's why I very rarely upload videos on sports betting in my picks, And if I do, I'll do it literally 5 minutes or an hour before the main card starts, right? So, yeah, just be careful out there, man. That's why it's important to be awake out of the Matrix, because you'll notice this shit. Be happy you have me. Smokes Monica Nards. Oh, yeah, and I'll be addressing that fat fuck Seafood McCarthy tomorrow on live.